but Getty Images does not lie. Look at the skin. The skin is skinning. She looks absolutely amazing. Like, this is straight out of the camera. Meghan's makeup was done by her longtime friend and makeup artist Daniel Martin. He did her wedding makeup. He also appeared on both seasons of With Love Meghan, and her hair was done by Ben Skirvin. I hope I said his last name right. He was the one that got her snatched with that sleek back bun. Now let's talk about the dress. I am a huge fan of this all black ensemble. Like, I think I like this more than the all white cape moment. Do you guys like the cape moment or the all black? Let me know. And of course, a little commotion for the back, and you guys have to see it in video.
Wow.
Meghan, always beautiful.
Yes.
Meghan, security, what you doing, security? Thank you so much, Meghan.
Men lie. Men lie. Women.
Meghan went to Paris Fashion Week and said, "You hoes are going to talk about me today. I am going to be the reason why I sell newspapers for you today." This is truly her fashion debut, wearing Balenciaga. A spokesperson for the Duchess mentioned she is there to support the new creative director, who is also a longtime collaborator and friend of hers, Pier Paolo. People may try to deny a lot of things, but you can never deny influence. Yes, that is Anna Wintour. I know Tracee Ellis Ross was gagging sitting next to Meghan. I mean, we respect Tracee Ellis Ross because she's a celebrity in her own right. If you look at the video of this particular moment, Tracee was gagged. Gagged! The back. And this isn't even the best part. She went to the after party. Meghan said, "You bitches are eating because of me. You bitches in the UK are eating because of me." And the plunging back. I've no words. I've none. Scratch that, I do have something to say. Meghan may not say this, but I will. When you bitches address me, remember it is Her Royal Highness, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. And as always, money screams, but wealth whispers.
I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. Not only is Meghan Markle hate forced, it's frankly boring. Her showing up at the Balenciaga show like this, face card undeniable, looking absolutely stunning. These are the moments that we were promised since she became the Duchess of Sussex. I feel like we are constantly in this conversation where people love to drag her. People love to talk about her. She is the name on everybody's lips, and yet this is undeniable. This is a show-stopping moment. Look at the material, y'all. Look at the material.
Duchess Meghan is serving face at her first Paris Fashion Week for the Balenciaga show today. Dozens of photos from various social media pages are being put out, and our girlie is looking so stunningly beautiful, as she always does. Of course, brushing shoulders with high-profile people like the one and only Miss Anna Wintour. By the way, if you have watched this video of them interacting in its entirety, Anna is so happy to see Meghan. She introduces her to Baz Luhrmann, of course, Moulin Rouge, Romeo and Juliet, iconic, to another individual who's standing to Anna's right. I forget her name, but Anna is so genuinely happy. So for all of you who have put out this conjecture that Anna banned Meghan from ever appearing on the cover of Vogue or being in the fashion world, no. Meghan is going because it is high time she uses her mega star power and absolute beauty to grace the Paris Fashion Week world. And I can't even get over it. She looks so stunningly beautiful. My first thought, also she stepped out in this black ensemble too, just looking absolutely divine. My first thought was, because it was Balenciaga, you know, Kim K is a big Balenciaga girlie. I wonder if these two brush shoulders, because we've seen her in a photo with Kris Jenner, but never with Kim K, so has me wondering. But yes, I hope this is only the start of the Duchess of Sussex appearing at many a fashion show years to come.
I am extremely hungover right now, but I had to come on here and say a few things because, oh my God. This is literally a Getty image. This is straight from Getty, no edits. Flash photography at night. and she still looks this good. You know what? At this point, I feel like we should just all jump Prince Harry. He can't fight all of us. You're joking. You're joking. I'm sick. I'm sick. She looks absolutely incredible. Her glam squad, that makeup routine she's got down, the slick back bun. I am not well enough to be receiving this right now. The back of this dress told me to go ahead and book that 6-pass Pilates class. Yeah, that back of the dress told me I need to start lifting a little heavier and up my cardio. What do you mean? What do you mean? Meghan the Duchess. Big Meg, not the little one, am I right? I audibly gasped out loud when I saw videos of her walking in this outfit. She looked like she's floating. She looks like an angel. She's not of this world. It makes me like physically ill how good she looks. What have we done to deserve this? And at this point, if you can look at this and tell me she doesn't look good, you are a certified hater and you cannot change my mind. Because objectively, she looks sickening. She looks phenomenal. She looks better than any of y'all ever would. Oh my God, I'm sick. I'm sick. I need to go.
Okay, I never do this, but I'm currently at the airport waiting for my second flight home from Amanda Effect's royal wedding. I literally cannot wait to talk about Meghan's Balenciaga looks at Paris Fashion Week. From Vogue, the Duchess of Sussex made her Paris Fashion Week debut. She is no stranger to Fashion Week. She was definitely a New York Fashion Week back in the 2014 era. Those bandage dresses from that era had a chokehold on everyone. This is a particularly good year to go to Paris Fashion Week because so many houses have debut designers. We just had a ton of houses see exits and entrances, including Balenciaga. Meghan was seen in not one, but 2 custom looks from the new head designer for Balenciaga, Pier Paolo. This was after Demna announced his exit from Balenciaga back in March to move over to Gucci. See her first look here. It's a little easier to see the details, and it is a white pair of trousers with a white button down and a cape draped over her shoulders. She paired it very simply with a black clutch and black pumps. She opted for a minimal, fresh face of makeup, and honestly, it is perfect. I have loved her oversized linen pieces, but I think showcasing these looks from Pier Paolo's first collection with Balenciaga is brilliant. Here was her second look, which is my favorite. It's a simple black dress with a cape over one shoulder, but then you need to see the back. Come on. It is so sleek. It is so elegant. Again, simple accessories. This look was so good. This look was so good that Amanda came over to the table that I was at and was like, have you seen Meghan in Balenciaga? I cannot believe she did this on my wedding day. Always the week we're saying we're gonna take a break. Like, I would wear this as a wedding dress, which I might have to do thanks to Amanda because I caught the bouquet. Look how thrilled I am. I'm basically Meredith Marks when she realizes who is behind reality Vonti's. But this is also a big deal. She's wearing 2 custom looks from a debut of a new designer at Balenciaga. So again, from all the talks that she is a pariah and she and Harry are on the outs with everyone, this says otherwise. Balenciaga is smart enough to know that Meghan will be photographed more than potentially any other woman. And her outfit details will be written about and potentially sell to someone with that Balenciaga coin. Just be here waiting for a good dupe.
Do you want to know what's one of my favorite seasons of the year? It's when every 3 to 6 months, white women find an excuse to hate Meghan Markle. And this year's no exception because she showed up at the Balenciaga show yesterday in Paris looking like a dream. And the white women are incensed. And it's like a superpower to see them so pissed off and so pressed that a black woman's living a soft life. And their favorite thing to say in the comments is, no one loves Meghan Markle more than Meghan Markle. Yeah, send. And then you go to their profile picture, you realize they're built like a mistake. You're never beating the racist allegations because that lady literally minds her own business. She escaped the crown being openly racist to her. She escaped British tabloids being openly racist to her, and somehow she's the problem. She tricked Harry. Even though, mind you, Harry had to deal with similar shit with his mama growing up. And he found an opportunity to get the fuck out. And he was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to choose my wife because they won't. And they certainly don't give a shit about me. So, and unfortunately for them, her at 43, they could never. Because every time she gets in front of the cameras, she looks like a model. She looks stunning. Skincare. Fuck a house care line, baby. What is your skincare regimen? Because you're out here looking phenomenal. But to see people in the comments lose their shit over Meghan Markle, it will never not be the funniest thing that's existing right now. And we live in a world of actual chaos right now. People in America are experiencing their first dictatorship, so bear with us. So if we latch onto something that's pop culture, so sorry. We need a little bit of a break, but oof. And the thing is, the only prince they knew growing up was Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. So they don't know what to do. They're losing their minds and don't have to. They can just mind their own business, but that would require them to do that, and you know how they get down. So shout out to Meghan Sussex, because it's not her keeping her foot on their necks. It's them taking her foot, putting it on their necks, and acting like they're oppressed about it. And it's full circle, because I feel like the women that hate Meghan Sussex also love Taylor Swift. Not all of them. I feel like there's some overlap. I feel like that Venn diagram isn't quite a circle, but it's you know. Anyways, happy Sunday, go Birds, and aspire to be as nonplussed as Meghan Markle is with her haters. Okay? All right. You guys have a good one.
I'm a lot older than I look. You know, I'm black, so you'll never know. That's my black girl magic, huh? Ageless. Yeah.
You know, every now and then, we're blessed, right? Every now and then we get a glimmer of hope, a glimmer of beauty. And my girl, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess, Meghan Sussex. Baby, whatever y'all did, do more. Do more. But it was flawless. Flawless. Did y'all see her skin? Did you see the way her skin was just... You made me proud, Meghan. You made Diana proud. Oh my gosh. The old biddies, the hags, are gagging right now. They are over. They are somewhere writhing in their skin, because what can you say? What can you say? I know you saw it. My girl gave us lines, clean lines. Oh, the elegance, the beauty. This is what Andre Leon Talley was talking about when he said that we have been starving for beauty. Here you go. She served us. She served us. She served the people. She's doing her job. That's her job. Meghan, thank you. Thank you to your team. We needed that. The world's in a dark place. We needed that. We needed that moment. Just give us a little bit of hope. A little bit of hope. Thank you, girl. Love you. Toodles.
One, Meghan Markle, Duchess of Duchess of Sussex. Remember, it's not safe for Harry to bring his wife and his children to the UK, but it's apparently safe for Meghan to be at Paris Fashion Week.
I have a question for the UK media. Do you really think that Princess Meghan cares about what you think? Do you really think all your commentaries, all your panel discussions have any relevance or any impact to her life? The woman is living her best life. You know, I told people this. I said the meltdown will start in no time. And look, it's not even 24 hours. GB News already have panels discussing her. Richard Eden already tweeted, all of them saying how she says the UK is unsafe and yet she's able to go to Paris for a fashion week. Come on, guys, let's stop the gaslighting. The UK is unsafe because the likes of you make it unsafe. Nowhere else in the world where they sit down in panels day in, day out, talking about one person, one woman. Of course it's unsafe. You've made it unsafe for her. You refuse to report the news. All you do is twist the news. All you do is lie. Of course, there are gullible people in your nation who's going to listen to you. People who are blinded by racism, going to listen to you regardless of what you say. You know? Anyway, I'm just happy. Our fave, she's out there looking amazing. Guys, did you see that dress? Well, would I call it a dress? That outfit, that trouser and that drape. I love it. It's amazing. It's incredible. So the UK will hate, and our fave, she will continue to be unbothered, booked and busy. I love it. She looked amazing. Face card, 10 out of 10. Everything, body, outfit, 10 across the board. I love it. Anyway, while they keep hating, she's going to keep living her best life. She has a husband. Actually, scrap that. She has a fox for a husband, and he loves her. And they're going to keep talking, keep making £1 per lie as they do. And our fave will keep living her best life. I love it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop it here. But just to let you know, we are having a live tonight. And as always, it's all about discussing our faves. You know, so come along and let's talk about it. Tonight's topic is all about the Paris Fashion Week. What she looks like, how she is, how she owned the whole thing. It was just, amazing to watch. So guys, come, let's have a little discussion. And yeah, see you in my next one. Thank you so much.
The royal family is fucked. Excuse the language, it's as simple as that. And I don't think William, Charles, any of them actually realise it. Get to the point, Martin. William's interview with Eugene Levy is the most open we've ever seen him. Well, firstly, why did William choose a Hollywood actor, albeit a legend, to interview him? It's because William wants to dodge highly trained journalists that ask pointed questions to get to the truth. William doesn't want to tackle anyone that's media trained, and by God, it's a good job he didn't, because in this interview, William said he was going to transform the monarchy and make it more modern. But when he was asked to give examples of how he was going to do that, he fell flat on his face. I'm going to communicate with people via WhatsApp. He said that 5 years ago. That's nothing new. Kate's going to transform the Christmas Carol thing at Christmas. What? Kate's going to transform a 2-hour show. He's going to communicate with farmers via WhatsApp that he does already. It's going to be a more inclusive monarchy. How, William? What are you actually going to do to earn your money and justify the position that the UK public have to fund you to be in? What are you going to do? It's that simple. This guy has no answers. He doesn't want any scrutiny. That's why he's avoiding every single journalist on the planet. And secondly, BBC, we fund you, BBC. You are absolutely complicit in keeping this royal family alive with headlines like this. Because BBC, this headline is simply not true. Comments are open as ever. Have a brilliant Saturday. Let me know what you think.
I hope we don't go back to some of the practices in the past that Harry and I had to grow up in. And I will do everything I can to make sure we don't regress in that situation.
It sounds like the monarchy will be shifting in a slightly different direction.
I want to create a world in which my son is proud of what we do, in a world and a job that actually does impact people's lives for the better. I think it's safe to say that change is on my agenda. Change for good.
This interview with Prince William has sort of come out of nowhere, but this is why it really matters. Talking to Prince William about one day being king is usually really off limits, but not in this case, and he could not be more open about how he feels about the future.
It sounds like the monarchy will be shifting in a slightly different direction.
I think it's safe to say that change is on my agenda. Change for good. And I embrace that and I enjoy that change. I don't fear it. That's the bit that excites me, is the idea of being able to bring some change. Not overly radical change, but changes that I think need to happen.
So there he is, in a way, sort of laying out his manifesto for the monarchy. Over a pint, he also goes on to explain why it's how he feels about his family that really drives him to want to do things differently.
I want to create a world in which my son is proud of what we do, in a world and a job that actually does impact people's lives for the better. That is caveated with, I hope we don't go back to some of the practices in the past that Harry and I had to grow up in, and I will do everything I can to make sure we don't regress in that situation.
A chat on a travel show with the Hollywood actor Eugene Levy isn't exactly where you'd expect him to share so much. And as Eugene said to me, he is still kind of trying to get his head around why Prince William decided to talk so much.
I mean, obviously an extremely memorable day for me. And I thought it was a really interesting, excellent episode, and then I came here to promote it, and I'm realizing, wow, this is big. I think the fact that he felt comfortable enough to be that candid about some topics that were more on the personal side, but I believe information he probably wanted, the world to hear.
With shots of Prince William on his scooter and both of them taking William's dog Orla for a walk, there is a gentleness to it all, and whether we like it or not, William isn't really challenged about his views for the future. But when you speak to those who are close to William, they will say the result of it all is that we actually see him in a much more vulnerable way than we usually would, especially when it comes to talking about the Princess of Wales and the King being diagnosed with cancer and the impact that had on the whole family.
Yeah, I think stuff to do with family overwhelms me quite a bit. Worry or stress around family side of things, that does overwhelm me quite a bit. But in terms of, doing the job and things like that, I don't feel too overwhelmed by that. Not now anyway. When I was younger, yeah, there are bits that overwhelm you, a bit like, whoa, are we actually doing this? Is this sort of happening? But with time and age, I think you feel a bit more settled in that side of things, and you go, actually, I could do that.
What ultimately makes this interview really significant is that the royal family don't usually like talking about the future or transition. It does, though, feel like a good time for William to let us all in. His father, the King, after all, could not seem busier trying to make his own mark as monarch, leaving William time to try to be the best father and the best heir that he can, but of course always aware that one day there will be a huge change coming for him and his family.
I find it interesting that the other brother skips every major British journalist and instead he does his big modern royal interview with Eugene Levy, a Canadian actor, on a US streaming platform. And let's talk about why. First off, it wasn't just about being relatable, it was strategy, because the other brother knows that he already has the British press in his back pocket. They'll spin whatever he wants, they'll spin whatever he says into a feel-good headline. Even when he messes up, they will still find a way to protect him. But the American audience, that's Harry and Meghan's turf. And he wants in, and he's been desperate to get in. Let's be real.
The Sussexes, they own the US narrative. They're the ones getting the Netflix deals, the magazine covers, the glowing coverage from American media, as well as American awards. Meanwhile, the other brother's press strategy back home is, let's say, very 1950s. It's still old school. It's about bashing somebody else to make yourself look good, as opposed to you being uplifted by your own merits. So what does he do? He goes where the cameras and the new audiences are, and he goes straight into America's living rooms. And why not a British journalist, you might say? Because a British reporter would have asked about the hypocrisy, like, how can you say you want to modernize the monarchy when your office spent years briefing against your brother and his wife? Instead, the US platform gives him very safe PR, polished lighting, very gentle questions, and zero accountability. It's given a PR tour, not purpose. He's trying to look global and forward thinking, but it's transparently obvious that the whole thing screams, please like me, America. Please, I know I've not earned anything in my life. I know I'm just a prince, but please like me. The irony is that while the other brother is chasing US approval, Meghan and Harry already have it by just living their lives authentically, by giving up everything and moving. They're living the American dream, because America was built on the backs of immigrants that left everything behind to start a new life. So you can't stage what Harry and Meghan has built organically, because royal charisma is not about title. It's about living the truth and living authentically. And yeah, long may this PR war continue, because I just find it really, really amusing. And it looks like they're trying to rehabilitate his image in America, and good luck with that, because at the end of the day, it's the British people. He needs to remember he serves the British people and people of the Commonwealth, and no one has forgotten how he literally ran his brother and his sister-in-law out of town. My name's Elizabeth. I'm the author of The Luxpreneur. Please click the link in my bio for your copy. And for more insights like these, please like, share, comment, and follow me.
My name is Candace Rosal, and I'm making this video because I want people to post and share, especially Black women in America who have health concerns and struggles with health problems. I know I cannot be the only one. The way that I have been treated in hospitals for advocating for myself, the disrespect and the trauma that has been caused in my life when I try to advocate for myself in these hospitals. When I'm alone, I don't have friends or family here. I want you guys to share this video, and I want you guys to come forward, and I want you to share your stories and your testimonies with your experience on how you're treated as a Black woman in these hospitals and healthcare facilities and clinics. Please, I am begging you guys to please share this video. There has to be something that has to be done on a higher level. I am begging you guys, please, please, please share your story. Share my videos. Share your story. Black women, share your story. We have to raise our voices and come together. This is not right.
As a parent, I don't trust white teenagers with my kids. I mean, let's be clear, I don't really trust teenagers in general, but I am honored to raise a Black child, and I don't trust white families and white kids to protect my son in the same way that I would. I mean,
he goes to a predominantly black school. We live in a black neighborhood. All of his friends are black. I mean, when he was younger, he had a few white friends, but as he's gotten older, he's gravitated towards having only black friends. So the only people we have in our house and the only places he spends the night are other black people. Because I don't trust other white people to protect my son in the same way that I do if faced with racism at all. And that feels very reasonable to me. Like, this doesn't feel like an overreaction to me. It doesn't feel like I'm protecting him too much. It feels like a reasonable response to every lived experience that I have heard from the black people in my life. And mine, really. Like, I live in Southwest Atlanta. I used to live in Decatur in 2008, and then I left because it became Decatur. And every time I go cross into Decatur, I feel like I'm getting punched, and it feels unsafe because it's a bunch of white progressives who I don't trust at all. And my lived experience of this is that white people, progressives particularly, keep telling me that anti-racism is a nice little pet project. That me wanting to support and listen to black people, that's a nice little hobby. But because as a white person, I'm often in rooms with only white people, and so I get to hear the things that they say that they would. Would they say them around black people? Probably not. They'd whisper it. Like, they're the type of people who whisper the word black. Oh, your son's black. I mean, you can tell me I'm virtue signaling, that's fine. I'm still not letting my son hang out with white people.
Hello, my people, Lady Rosie here. How y'all doing? All my new subscribers, you welcome, and my returning subscribers, y'all know I love you. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk straight today. The queen of them all, Her Royal Highness Duchess of Sussex, pulled up in Paris yesterday with Balenciaga. The sister looked angelic. If you do not know that term, go look it up in dictionary. Oh my goodness, that girl, yeah, my goodness. Oh my goodness. And whoever that stylist is, the designer who invited her, that designer got ego eyes. He does know what to do. He does know how to run PR. He got all the entire Success Squad behind him. Brother, God bless you. We appreciate you for bringing our queen, Her Royal Highness Duchess of Sussex, out here. And I'm telling you, yesterday, Mambos did call all designers, including the ones in Guangzhou, China. She called the designers in Guangzhou, China. She told them, y'all need to call me. Y'all need to invite me, because guess what? My sister-in-law got pulled by Balenciaga by Guangzhou, China. Please call me, because I need to show up. I need to come out too. I got the body, but girl, that body of yours ain't nothing to be compared to the body that really works all the yoga in Sunset of California. Girl, you're gonna try your Edinburgh body to this body. He ain't gonna work. And right now here, you're gonna call the entire Guangzhou. Ain't nobody gonna invite you, girl. You just go with your Timu wig. Just go do your Timu thing. You, girl, please shut up. I tell you guys right now here, I need to focus. I got lots of stuff going. God bless you. That's the way to do it, my queen. You did it really good. You gave the world the juice that Success Squad was waiting for a minute. But guess what? You did it the way you do it good. And that walk, that catwalk, oh my goodness, this girl is angelic. She is so beautiful, my queen. Oh my goodness, that walk, the art of walking in a before the cameras. She knew the cameras was there, and my queen got that neck straightened up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She did it again. She did it again. Mother, you did it again. God bless you, queen. You did it, and you did it good. That's how we do it. You don't talk to these people. You don't say no 2 words. You just pop in and pop out, and you show up. You walk, and you walk is so good. Oh, Miss Dory, you gave birth to this queen here, girl. God bless you.
My queen, God bless you. You did a wonderful job raising one beautiful daughter. You did it. You did it. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna talk to y'all guys again tomorrow. Okay? I just needed to stop here for a minute so I could tell y'all guys about Her Royal Highness. Yes, Her Royal Highness Duchess Sussex, the queen, the future queen of England. That's what pisses these people off. They're thinking they're gonna have like a half black queen. Y'all gonna be surprised. Y'all think God is stupid. God be watching all your lazy minds, your stupid racist spirits for a minute. Okay, guys, please go subscribe to all the success friendly channels. Go to my brother Baron, that's the Royal Success. Go to the king of them all, the Notorious JTB, and also the Notorious JTB on here on YouTube, also on his other channels there on TikTok. God bless you. I'll talk to you all guys again tomorrow. I love you.